Hello and welcome to the Horsemanship and Mindset podcast with your host, Kimberly Dunn of Idlewild Horsemanship and Mindset Coaching. This podcast is here to bring you the very best in tips, tricks, and advice to help you better understand yourself, your mindset, and your horse, because your horsemanship starts with you. Let's go. Hello. Welcome to another episode of the Horsemanship and Mindset podcast. I'm delighted to have you here. Welcome back. Let's dive into this week's episode. So, today we're going to be unpacking a question that probably everyone's asked at some point, or maybe you haven't. If so, you might ask yourself now, is this nerves or is this my intuition? And how do you actually tell a difference between both? Because I feel like it's a very nuanced thing. And I want to help you kind of understand the difference between the two of them. Because if you can actually tune into your intuition, that's a very powerful thing. But if you are listening to your nerves and thinking that's your intuition, then that's probably going to keep you stuck. So this matters because fear obviously keeps you stuck. It holds you back. It really dampens any joy that you might want to be having with your horse. But then ignoring intuition can lead to things you don't want to happening, maybe unsafe choices, maybe not listening to your horse or to yourself. And learning to distinguish between the two will really help you to truly connect to yourself and your horse and build your own self-trust too. And also allow you to kind of really feel solid in advocating for you and advocating for your horse too. So let's dive in. Now, I really kind of, I don't know, I guess it's obvious to me because I talk about it all the bloody time, but one major difference between being nervous and listening to your intuition, whether it's your intuition or nerves popping up or anxiety, is that that nervous response is a sympathetic nervous system response. Okay, so it comes with those physical feelings of tightness, of your heart rate going up and things like that. Okay, so it has that kind of visceral feeling with it. Whereas intuition is quiet. It just pops in, it arrives, and it's grounded. It's not panicked. It's like when that penny drops, when that moment of realization drops. And sometimes it's just like a quiet wave of a feeling. Okay. It is, again, it's calm, it's quiet, it's grounded. All right. That's the difference. So nerves and anxiety come with that, emotional, visceral feeling. Intuition comes with quiet, calm, and grounding. You just know, which sounds a bit woo, I guess, but it's true. And the thing is, horses will read both instantly. Again, horses are flight animals. They are so sensitive to energy, to everything they can hear, everything they can see, but also, like I said, that energy, and that energy from you, they will feel. They will feel if you're grounded. They will feel if you're nervous. Now, your gut feeling often comes from subconscious pattern recognition as well. So it might be times before where you've read a situation and XX or X has happened. So there it's important to recognize, right, okay, is this coming from me generalizing the situation a little bit here? Or is this coming from like inside? Is this coming from an inner knowing? All right. So looking at nerves again and looking at how they show up for you, you might have a tight chest, a shallow breath. You might have that thought pattern of catastrophizing, oh, well, if this happens, then this will happen, and this will happen, and then this will happen, and things just get worse and worse and worse in your mind on that little road to doom. There might be an urgency, that urgent, anxious feeling of, quick. And you might be feeling pushed as well internally. You might feel a bit of pressure. And then again, like looking at intuition, how is that showing up? So that again will feel like just neutral clarity, that moment of a penny dropping. It might feel like a calm, steady, no, that's not right. No, that doesn't feel good for me or the horse, etc. It might be like a gentle little nudge just to pause and just think. And again, it will feel grounded, not frantic. Okay. We're not here for that frantic energy. So, here's a couple of things that will help you to build awareness in yourself. So, one is the 20-second nervous system check in. So, just take a moment to check in with yourself. Is my heart rate up? Is my breathing shallow? Do I feel tense in my shoulders or in my neck? Do I feel like my vision has narrowed? Am I only able to focus on one thing? And if in that check in, you're like, oh, yeah, okay, everything's up, take a moment to breathe, shake your hands out, come back down, and then check back in with, okay, is this nerves? Is this my intuition? Number 2, the breath test. Is my breath getting sharper or longer? Number 3, the horse scan. What is my horse telling me right now? So if this is between you and your horse, like, is this intuition or is this nerves? What's happening with my horse right now? Is my horse nervous? Is my horse just not understanding? Is my horse in pain? What is going on with your horse? Okay. Because that is giving you evidence. Is there evidence there that something is up? If so, your intuition is correct. Is there actually nothing going on? Maybe it's not your intuition. Maybe it's nerves. All right. The body yes, the body no technique. So this is a bit woo, but if you this is very woo. But the body yes and no technique is basically like an internal compass exercise. So what you do, I mean, you have to do this when you're in a state of calm, first of all. So do this at home probably. But if you stand still, close your eyes, take a breath, and just relax. And then I want you to think about some yes and no questions. So do some yes questions, first of all. Is my name Kim? Is it a Saturday? Is it sunny outside or whatever? And then just notice which way your body leans. Is it forward? Is it backwards? And whichever way is yes, and whichever way is the opposite way is no. So then you can ask yourself later on, is this my intuition or is this nerves? It is very woo. Look up the human, I think it's a human compass or body compass. I can't remember what the proper name is for it. But anyway, that's one way you can help build awareness. So listening to yourself does create confidence because, again, it's really kind of tapping into that self-trust. Because when we don't have trust in ourselves, in our intuition, in our knowledge, in our skills, in our ability, in our experience, then that trust breaks down and we lose confidence. When we start to trust ourselves, start to trust our intuition, our opinions, our knowledge, our skills, of course, then confidence grows. And of course, from confidence growing, the trust in your human horse relationship builds. Okay. And it builds even more with the whole intuition thing because under pressure, then you start to trust yourself more. Okay. Intuition is your innate inner safety system. When you are able to tune into it and you honor it, you will trust yourself more and your horse will trust you more too. Okay. It's there within us for a reason. Okay. Intuition is there for a reason to keep us safe, but well, to keep us safe and to help us make good decisions as well. And if we can learn to listen to it, then, the world is your oyster, especially with your horse. Okay. I hope that was helpful. I hope that provided a little bit of clarity for you on this cold winter day. And if you want to take a further step into some inner work and self-trust, then, of course, you can grab the book, which is available worldwide on Amazon. You can also grab a ticket to the New Year Empower Hour, which is on the 12th of January, where we will be diving a little deeper into some self-awareness and doing exercises that are going to set you up for a really great 2026 with your horse. And if you want to go even deeper and work with me one-to-one in January, join the waiting list, send me an email at info@idlewildhorsemanship.com or head to the DM section of my social pages, which are at the Horsemanship and Mindset Coach. And send me a message and we can have a chat. So I hope all of that was helpful. I hope you're having a great year so far with your horse. Sending you all the love, and I will see you very soon in another episode. Take care, everyone. Keep warm.